We spent a lot of money this week. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, we're going to be going over all of the money I spent this past week, the week of May 14th through the 20th. You guys, it was a very big spend week for me. The last couple of weeks I have gotten on here and I have said, you know, we didn't spend that much money this week, and boy did we make up for it this past week. I have a whole page full of expenses to talk you guys through. It was a lot of spending in the grocery and eating out category. We have been doing better in those categories, doing a little bit less spending these past couple of weeks, but like I said, we definitely made up for it. This past week, we've got some bills that we paid, so let's just start running down this list. I like to categorize all of my spending, especially my variable spending. I do that here in my expense tracking worksheet, which is a part of my printable budget worksheet bundle that I have available on Etsy. You can also get it if you join my channel membership under the Budget Bestie tier. So I will have all of the links down below if you are interested in checking any of that out. For now, let's just get into this. So we're starting on the 14th. The first couple of transactions, I'm going to mark them as 514. I actually made these payments last week and totally forgot to tell you guys about them. They were the minimum payments for my credit cards. So the first one is my Sleep Number bed. I always try to make a minimum of a $300 payment, and that is what I made for this budget. So it was $300. The category is going to be bills. And then I also had a payment to my Lowe's card. If you watched, I don't know, a couple of weeks back now, you will know that I had to get a new washing machine. We put it on a Lowe's card, and the plan was to try to pay this Lowe's card off before any interest hit. I've been sharing my debt-free journey more in depth with my channel members. So you will see that we actually made multiple payments to this Lowe's card this month, but the only one that I am going to put down here that came out of this budget was the $100 that I had planned. So if you want to see what other payments we were able to make to our credit cards, join my channel membership. You get access to members only videos if you join at the buddy tier or higher. So check that out if you're interested in seeing more in-depth debt updates. But for the sake of my monthly budget here that I shared on my channel, these were the amounts that I paid that I needed to track for you guys. Like I said, I actually did that last week, but I forgot to include it in my expense tracker last week. So now we are all caught up and we can get into the actual spending from this week. Starting with a transaction from our spending category, we went to Dollar General. I don't remember what we bought. We have a Dollar General that's just down the road from our house. So anytime that we run out of something at the last minute or we need something quickly, we go to Dollar General. I took it out of our spending category. We spent $5.30. Also on the 14th, I did the first of many grocery shopping trips this week. I went in store to Walmart as well as Aldi. You would have seen this. If you watched my most recent grocery haul, you would have seen what I picked up from there at Walmart. Like I said, the category is grocery. We spent $214.23. And then at Aldi, I did a little bit of comparison shopping. I had my Walmart grocery app open while I was in Aldi and was comparing prices. And the few things that I picked up at Aldi that were less expensive than Walmart or just like specialty items that I couldn't get at Walmart came out to be $54.11. So that was a big shopping trip. And you guys, it wasn't even the only grocery shopping trip. I did so many grocery trips this week. You would have thought that we had like empty cabinets and cupboards and our fridge was bare. It was just an overall very heavy grocery shopping week for whatever reason. So once I did my grocery shopping, of course, I was starving, and rather than go home and eat all of the groceries I just bought, I took myself to Chick-fil-A. Such a bad habit that I really need to get out of. But I did take myself out to lunch, so this is coming out of our eating out category, and the amount that I spent was $11.97. Also on the 14th, we had our HBO Max subscription withdrawal from our account. The category for that is auto pay. I lump all of our little subscriptions and memberships into one line item in my budget called auto pay, and the amount for this was $15.82. And that finally concludes my spending for the first day of the week. But don't worry, there's still lots more to get through. Okay, on the 15th, we had just one transaction, and it was, again, from that auto pay category. It was my YouTube Premium membership. I absolutely love YouTube Premium. I watch YouTube videos more often than I even watch TV, so I like that I don't have the ads. I also use YouTube Premium for listening to music. I know some people do like Spotify. I listen to all of my music in the car using my YouTube Premium membership with YouTube Music, and the amount that I pay is $22.99 a month, and it's well worth it for me. My favorite streaming service. All right, on the 16th, I got a Stitch Fix box, and I purchased one of the items from said box. I did film that. I haven't had a chance to edit or upload it yet. I'm not sure if it's going to go up on my channel for everyone or if it's just going to be a members only video. Like I said, I haven't even looked at that footage. I've been so busy, but you will see that at some point on my channel. $33.92 is what I spent on the item that I purchased. On the 17th, we were back at Dollar General picking something else up. Again, don't ask me what. I don't remember. A lot of times this is my husband running to get things, so oops, I'm writing down the wrong category here, aren't I? Oh, no. It is spending, but now that I started erasing it, I'll just scrub it out completely and try again. This probably was a grocery item, but because I don't know for sure, I just categorized it as spending, both because we spent so much in groceries this week, and also because our spending so far this month has been pretty low, so I know I have room in that budget for it, and I don't get too bent out of shape over trying to figure out what category everything goes into. As long as everything has a category, I'm happy. $4.95 is what we spent at Dollar General. Also on the 17th, we went to a gas station and picked up drinks on our way to a soccer game. In this case, I took it out of our grocery category. And it was some tea for my husband and I, and Gatorade and water for Austin. It was $11.98. And then we dropped Austin off at his game. He has to warm up a full hour before the game actually starts. So we dropped him off, and my husband and I went and grabbed dinner quickly at Five Guys, which is so expensive but so delicious. So that is eating out, and the amount that we spent for just my husband and I to eat for some burgers was $47.52. You know what you guys think of Five Guys? Is it delicious and worth the price? Is it too expensive? What's your opinion? I think it's too expensive, but we still eat there occasionally because it's so dang good. All right, and then after the game, Austin was ready to eat. He didn't want to eat before because he didn't want his belly full while he was running in the hot heat. So I took him to Chick-fil-A, which is one of his favorites, and he got a great big meal for $25.72. He shared with his brother, so he got a big 30-piece nugget, and he and his brother smashed that pretty darn quick. All right, and then also on the 17th, we had Austin's phone bill. It's Boost Mobile. This is set up on auto pay, and it was $50. All right, so that was it for the 17th. Now let's talk about the 18th, where I did some more grocery shopping. So Austin had another soccer game this day. So we once again went and got drinks. This time it was after the game though. We sat out in 85-degree direct sun. Eric and I did. And then of course Austin was playing in that heat. So we went after the game and went to Speedway and got some slushies because we were all just like dehydrated and hot. So I took this out of our grocery budget, and it was $6.11 for the three of us to get drinks. And then post-game, we all decided we wanted to do some skewers for dinner, some beef skewers and some chicken skewers. So I went back to Aldi and bought stuff because the food we had at home apparently wasn't good enough. We had to have something special. So once again, more grocery shopping. I spent $70.11 on all of the stuff that we needed. We got some other stuff too, not just the stuff for that dinner, but egads, every time I go into a grocery store, I spend at least $65. That was it. Nope, that was not it for the 18th. I'm lying. I had Kindle Unlimited come out, which is auto pay. $11.99. Okay. Then on to the 19th. I know you guys are surprised to hear it, but we did more grocery shopping on the 19th. First, before that though, we paid ESPN Plus, which is an auto pay subscription and cost $10.99. I was out of coffee and my husband was out of coffee. So I drink bougie Nespresso pods. So I had to place an order for Nespresso for my coffee. And you guys, I'm so ticked because Nespresso just raised their free shipping minimum. So it used to be that if you spent $35, you could get free shipping. And now you have to pay $50 to get free shipping. And it's not like I'm not going to drink the extra sleeve of coffee I have to order in order to hit that free shipping minimum. But it still irritates me that they did that. So now, instead of spending $35 every time I order from Nespresso, I have to spend $50. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could just pay for the shipping, but nobody wants to pay for shipping. So I placed my Nespresso order. Granted, because I had to buy an extra sleeve of coffee, it'll be a little bit longer before I have to order again, but I still was just ticked off by that. And then, like I said, my husband was out of coffee. We discovered this morning that we were out of laundry detergent and a couple other things. So Walmart delivery to the rescue, even more money spent out of our grocery budget. Everything I said earlier this month about how great we were doing with our grocery budget, I take back because this week totally destroyed that streak. The amount that we spent here was $66.30. Like I said, every time I go to a grocery store or place an order, it costs me $60. Also on the 19th, after spending all of that time in the hot heat and sun for Austin's game, I went on Amazon and ordered myself a little handheld fan so that I would be a little bit cooler for the next one. We are moving into Austin's summer soccer league here soon, and I don't anticipate the days being any cooler. So I took that out of our spending budget, and the amount that I spent was $13.77. We also had Peacock come out this day. All of my streaming services seem to come out this week. And yes, we have far too many, but we all like to watch different things. So every time I suggest getting rid of a subscription, somebody complains. I think I'm going to sit my family down and see if we can't cut back our streaming services a little bit, maybe pick a couple for a month, watch everything we want to watch for that month, and then switch to something else rather than having them all going at once. Because we don't even really watch that much TV. It's just that when we do, we're all watching different things. So I don't know if that's going to fly with my family, but I'm going to try that for June. We'll see. I will update you on how that goes. I think I'm going to lose that battle, but I'm going to try. $5.99 for Peacock, and that's what Austin watches a lot of his soccer games on. Not all of them are available on Peacock, though. The different soccer leagues stream on different platforms. It's a whole thing. There's lots of soccer going on in my house all the time. So anyways, that's Peacock. And moving on to finally the last day of this week, on the 20th, I placed a Walmart order, not for groceries this time, you guys, thank God. I ordered some shorts and some tank tops because, like I said, it is hot as hell here. And I pulled out all my summer clothes last week, and a lot of them were too big, which is good news for my weight loss journey, but bad news for my wallet. I had to buy some new clothes. $38.10 is what I spent there. And we had a miscellaneous expense came out of spending, and the amount there was $63.60. And last, but certainly not least, there was one more trip to Dollar General for things unknown. I don't know what we bought. I took it out of our spending category, and it was $12.85. So my arm officially hurts from all of that writing. Let's add everything up. Here we go. Use my mild liners. Let's get started with bills, I suppose. And we'll use this green color. We paid just 2 bills this week. And like I said, technically it was last week, but I forgot to account for it. And I always want to be transparent with you guys with where our money went. So $400 for bills. All right, so that's that. For spending, we're going to use this blue. So we had $5.30. I'm just going to plug everything into my calculator here. Try not to blind you with that light reflection. Then we had $33.92. $4.95. $13.77 plus $38.10. Oops. Plus $63.60 and one more $12.85 for a total of $172.49 in spending. So it's a big ol' spend week this week. All right, let's get these grocery transactions out of the way. Oh, I'm so scared to see what this total is. $214.23 plus, let me put that down. So I feel like I continuously keep blinding you with that light. My apologies. $54.11 plus $11.98 plus $6.11 plus $70.11 plus $50 plus $66.30. Oh my goodness, $472.84. I am going to try very, very hard to put off our grocery shopping for this upcoming week as long as possible and see if I can't keep it low to offset some of this. Good Lord. That is so much money in groceries. Let's do eating out. $11.97 plus $47.52 plus $25.72. That's $85.21, which is different than what I have on my rough draft here. So let me do that again, make sure I didn't make a mistake here. $85.21. My rough draft says $85.24, so hopefully this is accurate. Eating out, $85.21. And yeah, that's more than I'd like to spend, but it's certainly not the most we've ever spent on eating out in a week, so I'm actually not too flabbergasted by that amount. All right, and last but not least then, we have auto pay. So we have $15.82 plus $22.99 plus $50 plus $11.99 plus $10.99 plus $5.99. $117.78 in auto pay for this week. All right, let's face the music here and get a total. I'm going to get a total for my variable spending because that's what I use when I do my budget check-in, which is the video I'm going to film next. But I'll get a full-on total as well. Goodness. So for variable spending, not including bills, we spent $848.32. And if we get a grand total, including those couple of bills that I actually paid last week, $1248.32. So yeah, definitely a higher spend week this week. The grocery total just about took me out, but it's the reality. I'm always honest with you guys about our spending, even when it's not the best. It's been a while since I did an overspending with Jessie episode, so I guess you can count this as that. But I'm going to take this information now and plug it into my hybrid budget so we can see if we're still looking like we're going to come in under budget overall for the month, or if this overspending kind of screwed our budget over for the rest of the month. We'll see. You guys will have to check that video out. It'll be live tomorrow if you are watching this on the day it's posted. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you did this past week. Was it a high spend week or a low spend week? I would love to hear from you. And I will see you next time. Bye.